big noise of the nation. Papa's Billy, Mama's Willie, he is a college boy. In the college he's a mild one, turn him loose and he's a wild one. Like a sailor off a whaler, he paints the whole town red.
The planets of our system compared with our sun are as nothing. I don't want to finish that sentence.
Nope.
Green, this isn't black and white. I was betrayed.
I imagine someone went back and edited it. They cheated the system. I feel like there should be audio right now, but nope.
Imagine the sun's diameter that of a large flour barrel. Jupiter would compare us a small orange.
That was a really weird example.
Earth and Venus as peas, Mercury and Mars as raspberry seeds.
Good thing we all know how large those are.
Because it's raspberry. In a specially built airship, we shall travel billions of miles and come close to the stars. All this color is weird.
That would take, like...
In the Trip to the Moon movie, they shot a bullet to the moon, so... I mean, this must have been right when color was invented.
No,
They're trying to adjust the dials in the...
You need electric motors strong enough to overcome the pull of the Earth and Sun. Wait, so is this like live? They're trying to demonstrate that they're going out of Earth's atmosphere right now, or is that what they're doing?
no.
It's scientist man.
Look at that beard.
I feel like they should be talking.
That's how we did it.
Yeah.
Witnessing the first spacecraft to ever exit orbit. Very slowly.
Huh.
Slowly.
It's like a balloon just rising.
Yeah, that's what they used. They just used a lot of helium.
Yep. And when they got out of the atmosphere, they were just, well,
Here we are.
can't really move anymore.
And that's what they do in Iron Sky. They just have space zeppelins. The Nazis.
You see, after the French shot a bullet to the moon, I assume these are the Americans be like, hey, we can't let the French do that.
Let's just float to the moon.
Now we have to float to the moon. But how are they going to get down if they can't float down?
They deflate it.
Yeah. And then they slowly fall down.
This
They
is what
put
the
moon rocks
Lunatic's
on it.
future was.
Ah, it's the sequel.
Yeah, after he mastered balloons, the sun is 300,000 times the size of our Earth.
The more you know, kids.
That's big. The sun is also very green.
Yep.
A very gross pea, almost swamp green.
Swamp green, Jory?
Yeah.
Like
A
Shrek.
train at 30 miles an hour could go around the Earth in 1 month. Huh. So that's 30 times 24. But 340 years would be required for it to travel the circumference of the sun.
That
Wow.
sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Be a nice train ride.
What else are you going to do? It'd still be a really slow train ride. Our day and night are the result of the Earth's rotation on its own axis, while its motion around the sun... ...
Not the quickest readers.
Back then, no.
No.
Marks are here. Why couldn't they just move it up and like lower the font? As we look back, we see the Earth spinning on its axis. It's that noticeable.
Yeah.
Why did they change the color for this one?
See, no, when they're going back and like a lot of with the older films, like they put over just colors on 'em. Like they don't color correct everything. Like they did that a lot in the remake of Metropolis, where like some scenes are just like a blue color, some are
that's supposed to
orange.
be Earth.
The color kind of goofed it.
It looks
Yeah.
like clay.
That's probably what they used. Hey, that's Africa.
Not that noticeable, but yeah.
Planets near the sun? Planets nearer the sun have shorter orbits and hence shorter years, while remote ones have longer years. I guess whatever planet you're on, it's still a year. You're on the planet Mercury, it would equal 3 of our months. Wouldn't that be nice as having a 3-month year?
Yeah.
Neptune farthest off, a year equals 164 of Earth's years.
Thank God they got this right, and there's no Pluto.
Pluto's not a planet, and if you say it is, well, get over it. It's not. They said it's not.
It's not a big deal.
Yet our sun is only one of the fixed stars, of which the most up-to-date astronomical methods estimate that there are 125 millions.
Around each of these fixed stars undoubtedly revolves a planetary system like our own.
Mm-hmm. Every single one has an Earth with aliens on them.
Actually, it just has us on them.
Thus reckoned, there are 1,000 million worlds.
Or 1 billion. This is before billion.
This is not the limit.
Not until you see the universe's final form.
If we should stand upon the farthest and dimmest star, we should no doubt from there see as many more beyond.
Yep.
I don't know if they...
We are appalled at the greatness of the universe.
Appalled?
That makes it sound negative. The zodiacal signs illustrate various sections of the heavens visible at different seasons.
I like how they put the spacing between various and of the
signs
You have to make it
of
even.
zodiac. You can tell us we're watching a zodiac killing movie.
Hmm.
I can't. I can see Cancer. I can see Twins, the first day, or Epoch.
I'm just confused to why this is a documentary when there's just so much words and you can't really show much right now, and it's... Do you know what I mean? It seems like it would be easier just to make a pamphlet.
and the coloring, you can't really...
The Genesis account tells nothing about the formation of the Earth itself.
I beg to differ. It does indeed. God made it.
Beginning, the
See?
Earth was without form and void, shapeless, empty. There were neither mountains nor valleys, trees nor shrubs, rivers nor oceans, but the earth was.
I'm pretty sure water came first. I could be wrong, because then the firmament was made that held back the upper and lower waters. And so.
How long before that it had been created is not stated. The account of the days of creation given in Genesis relates not to the construction of our globe, but to the ordering of it for human habitation.
Who had to watch this? Besides us.
Unfortunate children.
There are various theories regarding its formation, though the one most closely harmonizing with the Bible. And we still do over 100 years later.
It is called the Valian theory.
Valian?
Valian.
I don't know.
It assumes that Saturn's rings and Jupiter's belts illustrate Earth's development as a planet. We are approaching the moon. How did they get a camera to work in space?
Stars don't sparkle.
No movement in the moon, where it always shows the same face to the Earth. Nope. Yeah, the moon is always just in one spot.
It also actually has faces, as we've learned
Yeah.
from previous films.
Some terrifying ones.
Mm-hmm.
So they figured that since the moon shows the same thing, that it couldn't the backside of it couldn't possibly look like the front side of it.
No, the backside's the butt.
So it's got to be a butt.
Yeah, because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch the sunrise on the moon.
Over
Watch the
Mount
sunrise
Diablo.
over Mount Diablo.
When you're on the moon, you see the Earth spinning that fast.
Mm-hmm.
The shadows vanish. The valleys of the moon fill with sunlight.
I'm laughing at that dumb joke.
I'm sure they were very proud of this effect. Getting the flashlights to move on
One day
their
on the moon,
set.
the distant Earth rotates 29 and a half times. 29 and a half times.
It looks like it's spinning faster than that.
Yeah, it's doing like a full rotation every like 3
The
seconds.
spin of the moon equals...
I think it's sped up, but...
Oh yeah.
Well, Alex.
I'm getting technical here.
Okay.
Damn, the moon is about a month on Earth. That's confusing. So you go and spend 24 hours on the moon, and then you come back to Earth and it's been a month later.
You time travel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the moon's the secret to time travel.
Yeah.
We figured it out. I'm calling NASA.
That's why you just use the lunar rocks and whatnot in Portal, right? Don't do that, Jory. Don't hit that.
I'm calling NASA.
Oh, okay.
Here on the moon, the sun must set as it does on the Earth.
Watch the
Yeah.
sunset over
Oh, they're not picking
Mount
up.
Diablo.
At one point, this was educational.
Yep.
I suppose it still is, but
I mean, anything can be educational. You just have to teach something. Doesn't have to be right.
Going onward, we meet Venus, who never drops her veil of clouds.
She is coy.
oh,
It didn't.
It was very sexualized.
Yeah.
Because
It was
veil of
very-
clouds and her. And
of course, Ricky, whose year is only 88 of our days. That's all we have to say about it.
Yep.
And it's invisible.
No, that's them traveling it. Or
Yeah, that's the ship
That's
There.
a goofy looking ship.
traveling in.
It's like a space zeppelin.
That or those wireframes around it are not meant to be seen.
I really do think there's supposed to be sound in this one, or there should be.
Yeah, but it would be added later because of the date, Alex.
It seems that Mercury always keeps the same face to the sun. It has to keep its eye on the sun to make sure the sun doesn't go anywhere. Because once something stops looking at the sun, it just runs away. That's why there's so many blind people.
Okay.
You'll never see it. Once it's
there's-
gone,
There's Mercury.
Once it's gone,
But
you
this
don't have
is
light to
true,
spot
the
it.
sunny side of Mercury is too hot for any sort of life as we know it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's facing the sun. The sun's hot. That one side gets really hot. You can't live there.
Yeah. And that's why all the Mercurians live on the dark side. It's also how they just constantly face Earth in anger.
The Dark Side of Mercury. That's the name of my new album that's coming out.
Hmm.
My band,
Space.
Purple Boyd.
Purple
the shady
Boyd?
side is frozen in eternal winter. Yep, Purple Boyd.
Hmm. Shady side, not dark side.
Shady side of Mercury.
That's a good album
someone
name
just
right
went-
there.
Someone just went over it with a gray pencil.
And then you just rotate it. Meh.
Now look back. See these two bright bodies? It is the moon racing around the Earth.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Okay, people can obviously read faster than this.
Apparently not.
Dang, the moon's fast.
And it never turns.
Swinging outward, we soon see the planet Mars.
Is it just that dust?
It's a brain.
I think it's a
It
soccer
goes
ball.
Summer and winter. The white patch on top is the polar ice cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're on Mars, so we can get some ice because it's too hot here because of
Mhm.
global warming.
Our ice cubes don't work.
It looks like a hurricane.
Spring and summer, the white patch becomes smaller as the ice melts.
Are they going to show us a picture of Mercury or Mars with a smaller ice cap?
Yes. See?
It's shrinking.
Yeah, it's shrinking.
Mars is just like
It's
Earth.
just
but
cracking.
Mars is like Earth, except it's red.
Mm-hmm.
Well, orange, technically. I mean, look at the video. Come on now.
It's blood orange.
That's what your
It's
blood looks
red!
like?
Some still think that long dark lines on Mars are channels dug by intelligent beings.
Those fools. Unlike us educated folk in whenever this was made.
Remember the whenever this was made?
What is
Yeah, I
that
remember
supposed-
those
is
years,
Okay.
man. Good cartoons on then.
Yep.
What is that supposed to be?
Mars being smaller than you, it attracts bodies with less force. Mars doesn't like the big guys. Doesn't like the muscular men. Mars attracts more of the like nerdy, weaker men, like all of us.
Okay. They're landing on, I assume, Mars, because
Mars.
that's what they were just talking about.
Man
Yeah.
would seem to weigh much less on Mars than he did on the larger Earth.
Go to Mars to lose weight.
That's why we want to go to other planets, right?
Yeah, so we can
Weight
lose
loss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we'll get people to put funding into
On
NASA.
those little internet ads, it's like, they found this one secret tip. You just have to go to Mars. Doctors hate him.
Doctors hate him. Mars.
You can do rad tricks on Mars.
Look, they figured out how to do slow-mo while on a trampoline.
No, they're on Mars, silly.
Yeah, what do you think this whole documentary has been about?
I'm
He
sorry.
could hurl
I doubted
stones
it.
which he could not even lift on the Earth.
Well, please tell me they have a giant,
Oh.
comically big plastic boulder.
Please. No, it's got to be made out of styrofoam.
Come on.
I bet.
Yay!
Just hits him in the head and he's out.
On Mars, it's not easy to keep one's feet on the solid ground.
You just go float off into space.
I really hope that is just a picture.
Aw.
Oh, I wanted him to float away.
Just float off. Like, oh no.
There's a movie based off of that, sort of.
Alrighty.
The end.
We figured it out, guys. We learned about the stars and the planets. You guys learned things?
Sure did.
And that's what's important.